And we should be live. Hey all, this is JDH64, hitting you
And
up
the couch.
with more Hatsworth. Turn off the right thing.
Is this thing on?
Yes.
Great.
Okay, I think you guys sound better now.
Yeah, I just totally moved the server to somewhere in the middle of the US.
Discord. Because it's done this when I've called with other friends before. Usually it's fixes when we just restart the call or something.
Yeah, that didn't seem
Of
to
course,
help
what
this
I tried
time.
to do, I tried to reset Discord, but then for some reason it wouldn't pop back up, so I had to reset my computer.
I have to move this so I can actually see my chat.
Something happened with the Twitch.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Ah.
Alright, now we can... Up. That's not my fault. Hold up. Is Twitch still... I should be live. I don't know why I decided to start hosting PC again.
You're still on, you're still live on YouTube, so that's something.
Yeah,
Hello,
Twitch.
Dauntless Gamer. How are you doing tonight?
Twitch, what are you up on? What are you on? Also, hey, Dauntless. Also, sorry, I totally...
live for me on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know why it always does that for me. Let me just refresh my Twitch page so I don't think I've gone down again.
Usually that's what does it.
It's just like, hey, you were watching this 3 minutes ago. You don't need to know if your stream's up or anything like that. Righty then. Puzzle Realm. So yeah, we've gone through all the adventure-y worlds because we did 2 themes per world. And now we get to the heart of this whole puzzles taking over the world nonsense. And try to find the masterpiece and all that stuff. And we'll burn through a good chunk of those 42 lives.
Oh, I love Puzzle Playing Galaxy.
All to the tune of old, like, 50s infomercial music.
Good to hear, Dauntless.
So yeah, we gained a new tool in our comboing arsenal, which I'll show off at some point here, when it's needed.
It was like a dash, right?
Yeah.
Conquer music? Whoops. Oh, Jesus.
Now, you've said this is when the game starts getting really difficult.
Yeah. We have these puzzle things that are kind of hard to bypass without taking out, and they can spit out those explodey guys and whatnot. I should be using the dash. Yeah. Yeah, they throw a lot of enemies here. Say what?
It's a Mario Galaxy Crystal.
Yeah, a bit. Sadly, it takes more than a spin to take it out. Up! Well, that was the least necessary death in all of existence.
As long as you don't repeat it like 4 times in a row,
I mean,
you'll be better than Vinny.
Oh, come on. Why would you do this game? This is like the freaking sunshine puzzle. I have an awkward hitbox.
You mean the one in Hotel Delfino?
Is that the name of it? Yeah, I guess so.
Do you mean those like spin panel things?
Yeah. The one at the casino.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, or the hotel for that matter.
Thankfully, you can skip that, and it's actually really easy to do. I've done it. I do it every time I play the game normally now. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna skip this, thank you.
Yeah, because it's like you can't really be arsed to do it, because those panels are frustrating.
To say the absolute least.
That missed.
So how are we, like, here now? I don't remember if there was plot, or are we just, like, here now?
Yeah, I don't remember if we needed to find, pieces of the suit to unlock this.
Was there just, like, a portal that we opened somehow, or are we just here inexplicably?
Yeah. I'm gonna chalk it up to we found enough pieces of the... I think I'm probably dead. Nope. Well, if I hadn't just been attacking, maybe I would have been able to wall kick.
Okay, so is bottomless pits gonna be a thing in this world now?
It is, apparently. Yeah, we don't need those gems every time.
More than the Sky World, huh?
Yeah, the sky had a lot of ground. In the form of ships, ancient ruins, or whatnot. These things love spawning those things right when you think you're good, just comboing them to death. It would probably help if I remembered the order those blocks switch in. I'm sure I'll learn it over the course of the levels.
I still need to... It's like I still need to memorize the timing for the slots in TTYD. Like, I just need to sit down and... leave... God, I can't even think of the word. Commit these to memory.
Yeah, this is very, these guys are very baseball Chuck. In that, like, if you get two of them throwing things, then it just takes forever to find the one opening you have. You can just jump over this. Why do I keep...
Is that actually the name?
I think they're just
Baseball
charging...
Chuck.
I think they're all charging Chucks. But those are the baseball variety. I'm gonna put that there, and... wasn't sure if I'd drop through the platform. Ugh, frickin' really? I don't think I got a second one out. Alright.
Yeah, hello, Dauntless. So, JD, are you pushing a button in order to bring up to your second screen for the puzzle?
Yes, you can tap the touch screen, but why would I do that? This isn't a DS. Or anything like that.
Totally legit Nintendo DS device that you're playing on right now.
I didn't realize you could reach that from here. Oh! I think I was spawning stopped guys there that are trying to throw things at me, but are stopped in time. Up and up! That was not the way I should have gotten knocked from that.
That's unfortunate.
That was fantastic.
Very Castlevania-esque.
But, like, how? This is when I go all pacifist run. It's like, skip it!
Damage boost.
Get over all of these. I thought these had a hitbox. That's why I was taking them out before. Oh, great. Yeah. This is why this world was hard, now that I remember. We haven't even gotten to the new enemies yet. It's all knockback. Like I said, we're going to be cutting into those 42 lives. My plan was to do the entire world and then some, but it might befit me to start splitting these into smaller streams, try to get the last two worlds in 3 or 4 streams.
Yeah.
And then the next world is even more difficult? Question mark?
I feel like it caps here. There aren't as many bottomless pits in the next one, to what I remember, so it's all just enemy placement. Which, I mean, can be difficult in its own right.
Metroid wall jumping. Yeah,
No, I'd call this more Mega Man X wall jumping.
Yeah, this is
something like that.
this is definitely way easier than Metroid wall
Yeah,
jumping.
right.
It's just you
Though
press a button
from what I
and
hear-
you've jumped.
Well, from what I hear, they made wall jumping easier in the GBA Metroid games, but I haven't played those yet.
Yeah, me either. I need
It's like
to.
way easier in those games.
Those should be my next, I suppose. But yeah, I had no trouble with it in Samus Returns. I should really match these before I end up going to a pit that doesn't need to be a pit. How did that miss? Those things have a pixel-wide hitbox.
Better that they miss and you don't get accidentally hit and then, what, die in a crazy way again.
Does the robot suit have knockback?
No, but it has hitboxes. I don't
'Cause I'm like,
it's probably harder to platform in.
yeah, I'm not sure. It's like, is it gonna make it more difficult?
Yeah,
Or
it's
would it be
debatable,
better
I
without
suppose.
Not having the knockback? I don't know.
Not what I meant to do. I love/hate it when the puzzle solves itself. that removes blocks for me to use next time I actually want to go into the puzzle. You don't take the knockback if you're, like, on the ground, so the trick is to not be in the air more than necessary if you're making tough jumps like that.
Or just make gratuitous use of the projectile.
This is true. But I don't always have time to set those shots up, and they take a few hits if you're using the underpowered version. I really should have looked up the damage numbers on my grounded attacks. I think the upward swing probably has, the uppercut probably has the most damage.
It's probably hard to find information on it.
I had it.
Had, like,
I had the information at some
figured.
point. I was doing this back in 2011 before I knew how to program. I was just using memory searches. I'm just gonna take that hit. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to destroy the projectile. That's even better.
Dauntless, that is a very unusual comparison, I guess.
That should do. I did not know that my projectiles just flat out beat theirs. That's awesome. That's cool. I have no blocks, so we're just gonna have to wing this. Oh, or use the robot suit. I now see the problem.
Does that count as a new screen? When it
No.
zooms into an enemy room? I doubt it, yeah.
I just ran right in there because I thought I had a full charge. I hit the robot button. I thought I was already fully full on the meter, and I wasn't.
You needed one more block.
Ugh. Gosh, sometimes this audio on this. I'm just doing
This
this.
is a DS game.
Yeah, I don't know how much this was like this to begin with, and how much this is the emulator just crying out.
You mean your legitimate Nintendo DS device?
What's the button? Oh, down A. That's the one that spawns the upward mines. Oh, I guess this... I have to keep fighting. This isn't just based on the, Okay, that's the end of
there
the
you go.
screen, though, so... Progress. Good thing we won't have to see that screen again.
Does this also have...
Total lies. But, yeah,
Does this game have momentum when you dash and then jump?
A little bit. Not if you do that, it doesn't. Oh, no, not much. It disappears very promptly once the dash animation is done.
Okay, so not as Mega Man X.
Yes, he does look a lot like Colonel Mustard, I'll give you that. I don't want to match this if I don't have to. It could
It's
be
always
of
my
use.
favorite board game.
Yeah, I haven't played proper Clue in forever.
But that's probably because I didn't have the patience for Monopoly when I was a kid.
Aha, I love it when I'm able to do that without... Problem with the uppercut is it doesn't have range. Yep.
It's like most Smash uppercut moves.
I don't
Yep.
know, man.
I'm just gonna have to take that.
Lucina from Smash 4 had that BS up smash that I really loved.
Alright.
Well, what Fire Emblem character isn't really good in Smash?
Roy?
I'm
Well,
just
I guess-
glad that Roy's actually good now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, prior to
Does he
this it would have
crash
been
the
Roy.
But can he crash the game is the question.
Oh my gosh.
Only if you use a faulty SD card. I don't know what we're referring to, so I'm just going to make it about those
Karate
easy
play.
solutions that probably aren't actually easy solutions.
I was talking about that thing from Melee where, like, this guy set up, like, a counter chain with Roy that eventually
Oh, right!
that thing, yeah.
Just counter, 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 and then the game doesn't know how to process that much hit stun or
Like,
hit lag or something. It's just like, and death.
Hey, it's like never worth going for the uppercut move with Mega Man, but man, is it satisfying when I can hit that.
That's like the most traditional actual uppercut move.
You have to be like so close, but it does a lot of damage and knockback, thankfully.
I am the worst at matching blocks. Get out of here, all you guys.
Just need the right setup, man. That Mega Man.
I feel bad though. Yeah, I played Mega Man
Oh.
1 Smash 4.
Ah, dang it. I was not prepared. I should have done a dash jump off of that last one. I like how they set that up so that like all of those just fall instantly. If you just take the naive way across.
I mean, logic would dictate that they want you to use the dash in this
Well,
world since
that
you
was
just
dumb.
got it, but
This is true.
it's hard to see uses for it.
Yeah, I very underutilized it on my first playthrough. Like, I kind of forgot it was a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you can beat the game without using it.
Yeah, I was watching a bit of this game, like, the other day, and I specifically remember a comment that said, like, the dash was the most useless thing in this game.
It helps you get back to the same place and die faster. No.
Just like any game with a dash.
It's so satisfying when you hit those the instant they, like, turn into explosion mode from a safe distance. We've already learned how useful the bomb is. See, at least that guy's setup, I just totally took that to the head because I wasn't paying attention. At least that guy's set up so you can use the momentum boost to not die. Didn't get there in time. Just gonna grip the edge of this platform with my toe here, don't mind me.
Again, just like Mega Man.
This is true. Oh!
They even have like a term for that in
Help.
Mega Man, since you can move at like a frame at a time.
Okay, it's like, I am dead the second I unpause, so I'd better have enough to fill my meter. I only did half a damage? It must have been contact damage that I just took. Why does my normal sword hit below me? Good thing those things aren't quite in range to hit me.
Wait, which Metroid is Metroid 4?
I assume Fusion, but I don't know.
Yeah, because it's like, I know Prime came out that same year, so it's like, which one is the real Metroid 4?
I don't hear people refer to them as part of the same series often. Like, in a sequential numbering, any more than you would number 64, Mario 64, as, like, yeah, that helps
The
immensely.
64th game.
You probably could call it that, by some weird metric.
Just count all the, like, Mario teaches typing, Mario's time machine, etc., etc.
Stop.
Gonna see if we can get through this with robot power. That would be ideal. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought we were going into an enemy gauntlet. I guess not.
I need to listen to more of Fusion's music. I really love that one boss theme against, I think it's Ceres, that's its boss name?
There we go. I'm gonna take this guy out while there's no one on either side of the screen. I keep not comboing this guy. I went for the bait. I am very bad at hitting that upper block.
These color blocks remind me of, like, it looked like the ones in Super Paper Mario in that, like, area where you're, like, connecting to Flopside.
It's like, when I finally get that all the way around the color wheel, I'm gonna accidentally hit the one under it. Okay, this time I can actually do this. They were nice that time.
Yeah, I think Nightmare is that boss everyone remembers from Fusion.
Absolutely.
Boy, I do not remember this screen being this long.
I couldn't help but chuckle just every time you approach. Just moved away.
Wow, that little guy packs a punch! I bailed because I didn't think I was going to be able to kill him in time. I missed a hit.
That only did it hard, didn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I just got knocked super far.
Oh.
I was expecting to barely go anywhere. And I could have done so much comboing. Go away.
I like the Mario 3-esque way, like, things are hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah. Good night. How much HP do these guys have? 6 cap.
Does this game have a dodge master?
I mean, it has a dash. It's kind of like a dodge. Filter all these guys down to the bottom just to have to take care of them a couple rows further down. What am I doing standing right next to that thing? I really should have looked up where the secret in this level is, because I'm not actually sure I remember. And this one's important. Good night, these guys take a lot of hits to the face. It's like you're meant to be using projectiles on them or something.
It's not like they deal more damage. What was it, 225%?
4 times the damage? 4 times the damage of physical attacks? Like, relative to their normal power?
Which you wouldn't expect from something holding a big shield, but hey, whatever works.
Yeah. No, it holds a shield because it needs it. Alright, now we're good. Oh, interesting. You can build a little block to keep those guys in. Just taking that out is not really an easy thing to do. Nice.
Ah, the Forest Temple is like my favorite temple from Ocarina of Time. I love that one.
I'm too scared to do much more than this. Because I knew that was going to happen the second I tried.
Slow and steady.
Okay, and you get the full combo. Just because. I don't think I'm going to keep the full combo going, sadly. Not even going to keep the combo going at all, apparently. Well, that's not what we wanted to do. We use the dash. I don't know how you're supposed to get up there. Maybe from the other side?
I was afraid you were going to fall when you dashed and fell off the first time.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm
Same.
supposed to get up there. That was a good...
Oh no, is that the secret area?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere you have to match some blocks and fall down somewhere. It may have been the 3 blocks at the end of the previous screen, but I wasn't about to try that. I mean, I don't think Pre-Hooktail Pit is as hard as people make it out to be.
That's kind of a strange comparison, but...
I have to attempt PHP.
What? Okay, that's just...
Yeah.
Well, this is the easy way to make it back that way, I guess.
I very much plan to finally do a PHP when I finish up Breath of the Wild Master Mode.
Why are there so many of these guys? It's like they're distracting me from a secret on the lower path or something.
Well, as we've seen, it was always the lower path that had the secrets.
Yeah, I don't think we're beating this whole world tonight if they're all the levels take this long.
feel like it mostly takes long because you're forced to just take it slow over bottomless pits very often.
I think that guy just made a zillion enemy blocks. Their attacks do like a fair amount more damage than I think any of your like standard attacks. Yeah, I think this is where you're meant to fall down. You could test that. Yeah, this has to be where you're meant to fall down.
Like, why else would that be there before the very end?
Did I ever get Melee Master 3? Let's check. Yes. So the next obvious thing to do would be get... I forget how much those are. Oh, I already got all this... No, I don't have the Silver Heart yet, so we'll save up for that next.
9,999.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the run back. Sorry that you're gonna have to see all of this level again, but that's just how it is with this one particular secret.
At the very, very end, huh?
Yeah, I do seem to remember it, like a walkthrough or
Well,
something
let's
saying
hope that let's
right
hope that
by the
actually
gold
is-
chest. It's like, thanks, game. At least now, in theory, I know where all the obstacles are, right? Why am I trying this? What?
Dauntless. I'm still hoping for Skyward Sword on the Switch.
I'm still hoping for virtually everything on the Switch.
It's okay. It's like Xenoblade Chronicles X and Skyward Sword are like my big wishes for Switch ports.
I'm surprised that only did 1 heart damage. I'm surprised that I jumped right into that.
Okay, so is it 3-shot burst with those guys? Looked like it. Unless I just wasn't counting right.
Yeah, that one was at least. We do not have sufficient blocks to do easy robot strats at the end of this. I should have conserved my health a bit. I like how this guy is not avoiding those hits at all. Yeah, not Miles Luigi, but close enough. It's Cloudy K9 doing the co-commentary.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and you were there in the last one. I'm on.
I have hearts? Yes, I have heart. Ha! You don't get to explode. You do, though. What? Why did he get to explode, but none of the others? Like, that was the only one that wasn't stopped for some reason. I knew that was gonna happen. I had literally just put my finger on left, because I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, don't tell me there's status effect chances in this game.
Ah! Get out of there! Okay, we should have enough to fill the meter once, at least. Wasn't meaning to match that.
Just a thought here. I saw gameplay from this game where a guy, he would often use the boomerang shot, but he used it fully charged up, and you get like a shield around you.
Oh yeah, that's like the special move for it. I don't know if I ever showed it off.
It looked really useful, actually.
Yeah, the problem is I haven't even had the chance to pick up the boomerang yet. I think it's the rarest of the sub-weapons. Boy, I just totally squandered that young Hatsworth face. I keep trying to scroll the puzzle quickly. This isn't Yoshi's Island. Or Yoshi's, Tetris Attack. Game that I never remember the name of for some reason.
Island, Tetris Attack, same thing.
I barely avoided a hit there.
This is still the first level of the fourth world, right?
Yes, I'm playing it
he's
the
going for
second
the secret.
time because I need the secret. Maybe you don't actually have to take those things out at the top and it's all about just killing the guys on the ground level. That was very bad timing. That was me not even looking at the top screen, I was just trying to see what I could match. There, we got one of those out at least. Oh, that sword guy is what took out the block I was standing on earlier. That wasn't me hitting it.
They can get those.
I forgot that they could interact with the puzzle blocks. Guess it makes sense. Alrighty. That was much smoother than the first time through that screen. Let's continue the trend. Gosh, these things take a lot of hits if you use your standard sword swing.
It's too bad it's not as easy to get health in this game, so you can't like damage boost constantly.
Well, you can do it as much as you, so long as you keep your like screen completely full of puzzle enemies, because then you can just rebuild your health as needed. Like, ugh, that was. Thank you for scooting down onto that platform. I appreciate it.
I was hoping he'd fall though.
And I keep meaning to ask the guy that I know that worked on this game if he knows if the enemies ever had like names, because it's so awkward not knowing what to call anything. It's like guy with shield, guy with sword, guy that is a Shatsu with legs.
This game was made in the States, right?
Yeah.
So at least they won't have like, you know, untranslated Japanese names like.
Oh, well, those are half
do.
the fun.
Okay, true.
Where else do you get like a? Well, I'm trying to think of an example, and I'm not thinking of any actually. Most of the Mario enemies were localized, even
Mega
in the
Man
first
has
game.
a lot of that, where it's like, oh, this enemy's a Met Tool, and then that enemy is like some Japanese name.
A lot of Kirby enemies didn't make any didn't have like translated names. Keep forgetting those they can run up those little slopes.
Enemies can use stairs too.
This is now I have to take forever to set this because the explosion changed the block color. Dang it, I had it. I should. Oh, I'm not paying attention to the bottom screen at all.
This like reminds me of something. This like hitting precise blocks like this in sequence.
It's like that pyramid level from Mario 3. I remember having
Oh, yeah.
so much trouble with
Yeah.
that back in the day. It's like, just get the tail swipe to hit the second block of the stack. That's all I need to get out. I can hit that orange one 4 times. And still need to... Okay, this is good. I can hit these from the ground. If the third and fourth... If the third is matched with either one on either side of it, then it's easy. It's really just like when there's like no clear way to match them up.
Anybody ever play Sonic Adventure?
I have not.
I have.
It's like, this is making me think of that puzzle you had to do to get into Final Egg.
I'm just gonna combo these guys around, and maybe I'll accidentally solve the puzzle in the time. Oh.
Yeah, I hope it works out.
It's the true pro strats.
Can your like downswing only hit the bottom one,
Yeah,
or would it hit?
Yeah.
hit both of them.
that's what I'm planning on doing. Now that I know that I only hit the top 2, or hit the bottom 2 with my normal swing, I'll just get those to match. I hate this, because it seems like there should be some... Oh, I can at least stand on something down there.
At least you have a wall to slide down.
There's like a block there, too. How did I not even notice that last time? Yeah, this appears to be a pit. Let's not fall
Probably
down
because it
that.
was the end of the screen and you're just like, make a beeline to the end.
I didn't even see that little purple block there. Oh, thank goodness. My uppercut only hits above me from that side.
Phantom Hourglass. Should have started that LP.
Yeah, I was watching like, I watched like half of that before this.
I have never seen that game, so maybe I'll
Me
at least
neither,
watch an
actually,
episode
so-
or two. I was hoping it'd be New Super Mario Brothers, just because it would have fit the first couple clues he gave. But admittedly, that's on the short side for a game for him to LP.
Or at least
By which I mean, I feel like every game he's ever done is like double that length.
Yeah, he loves his RPGs.
Me
Like,
playing
I-
through 100%ing not edited was like, what, 8 hours, if that?
And yet somehow he never played through Link to the Past.
I actually just got that on 3DS. I've been playing that.
It's a game I will have tried at some point, I'm sure. I will definitely need to get some folks to help me through it, because it's more fun that way than just reading a walkthrough. I don't know why that guy didn't feel like exploding.
It's a game.
Oh, I didn't even notice this orange guy was even in here. When did he appear? Shoot, that's a problem. He's gonna make like a zillion things move to the top screen. I matched something unintentionally. Dang it. Get out of here. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be avoiding that. Too much going on. Kill all the things.
Only had a screen nuke option right now.
Oh gosh, that's probably bad. Those had better not push me out to the left. Yeah, I figured that's what was gonna happen. That's acceptable.
Man, I was worried that was gonna knock you off to the side.
Same.
It was like, so long as it doesn't knock me to the left, I can make something work. I mean, I can still make something work. It's just gonna be obnoxious, because then I have to get back over. I mean, it could have crushed me, I suppose. That would have been the worst case scenario.
Thought that was one of the options available too.
I didn't even think there was anything that good in here. It's just satisfying to make that jump. I shouldn't do that because it might make the projectile bigger. I don't know why. I just do that by default. Whenever I take a shot. Just like, gotta make it bigger. Gotta have it one-shot that block.
No, I'm
Wait.
just curious how you get that treasure chest up there.
You probably just backtrack. Because you can get up there with those pink stack things. I mean, maybe you can do a really precise dash jump, but like, you don't have to do that. I can just backtrack from here. Might as well see what's in it. Oh, a hat. We haven't died this time through, so... This is still just recuperating from the first time through. I'd better be right about where this secret is, or else I'll have wasted about 10 minutes.
It's not a true waste if you can show us that you can get through this without dying, right?
Yeah, that was just a warm-up, that first run. Thankfully, it knocked me onto that platform. There we are. Before that guy could cause any unnecessary nonsense. Not what I meant to do. There isn't even an orange block to match with that one yet.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at a video, and yes, the secret is where you think it is. Spoiler alert, I guess.
Gee whiz. If I hadn't been able to make it out of that, I would have been pretty ticked.
Oh, I just saw that. Gosh.
Game! Why? Why would you do that?
Wow.
Okay, why would you do that? That was impressive.
Wow.
Okay, then.
That was a spectacular death. Apparently you
I
can
feel
keep
for you.
your momentum if you take a damage boost on top of it. How far back did that send me?
I mean, that was at the end of the level, so...
Stop! Go away! Yeah, this screen isn't as long as the one before it, at least. Dang it, I totally matched that wrong. Now I gotta... Oh, there we go, I fixed it.
At least now you know, hold right a little bit to the right when you fall.
Yeah. It's kinda dumb. After all the trouble I went through to replay the level. You're gonna make me redo it again, just because I couldn't possibly know where the secret that you're trying to hint at is. Ah. Here I thought taking... Oh, thank you for spawning me on top of a block. I'm gonna try to make this jump once. I don't think I can do it though. Like, I don't think it's gonna be even close.
I don't think you get
Yeah.
enough height.
Yeah, not even remotely close. I wish, but alas. Thankfully going under isn't that bad. Maybe an extra life, but I'm not gonna bother getting it again.
Would you need the robot to jump up there? Just a thought. I don't know.
I mean, again, you can just backtrack like I did earlier, but
Oh, okay.
maybe I don't think the robot hovers
Yeah,
long
does it
enough.
give you more jump or something?
I don't think you would be able to jump too much farther with it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't notice the path to the left there, up there.
Why? Okay, that's just me being lazy. Sigh.
Dang.
So much for Deathless.
I think that stopped being a thing in your first stream, JD Easter.
I mean, for the replay of this level, I mean. I like how this guy turns around, like, he'll just take hits from the back, but if you hit his hat, then it's personal.
Yeah.
Dang it, I really need to stop hitting the button early. That's what gets you killed over bottomless pits.
Everything just went south once I figured out trying to get the secret.
Dang it. Now I'm gonna have to deal with all this nonsense. We could probably match a second block at this point.
You want to talk about things that look like they're from Monsters, Inc. Just look at 2 bosses from Skyward Sword.
What was he saying? Looked like monsters?
He was talking about how the stack enemies look like they're from Monsters, Inc.
I was just thinking of that little, like, locked puzzle piece. Block looks like it could be out of that. What with the one eye and so forth. Not that there are any of those to look at anymore. This dash? No, the robot cannot dash. I think it can
So-
eventually, just not at the moment.
Just not until the last level in the game.
I was wondering if you were actually going to get through that pit with the robot.
I mean, I probably could have, but I was just... It's like, I just want to get through this as fast as possible. That is not the button I meant to press. Excellent.
Wow.
Good night. We're just gonna take longer on the second time through this level than the first at this rate.
Wonder how long this has been going.
Roughly 45 minutes.
For just the first level.
Don't think we're making it through the whole world.
So if this is the first level, it's only gonna get harder from here, right?
Hopefully not. But, yeah, they did. Good night. For crying out loud. Now I just can't aim. We're already going downhill in gameplay quality, and we're less than an hour in the stream. And now Snow Golem Kirby, or whoever it was, can make fun of my gameplay.
It's the curse of backtracking. It just makes you more reckless.
I made it fine the first time!
Well, that was your first time.
I mean, the first backtrack, before I fell in a pit, I keep forgetting the order these go in. There we go. No problem if you manage to hit those in the right order.
Alright, so far so alright.
Oh, why'd I move that? I couldn't move that.
Yeah, I feel like you want to do your puzzle stuff like before this section right here.
Get some of it out of the way, at least.
Like
Make
2
sure
times in a row, you had an enemy pop up
Yeah.
right on that single block there.
That guy's stuck around entirely too long. I totally ignored all the enemies up here. Where did I get that skull block?
From the
There
wizard
aren't-
enemy, maybe?
Probably. There aren't any of those enemies in this level, last I checked. So that must have been where I got it. Apparently the time stop is just a suggestion. Good night. Can I stop aiming over their head? Apparently this is like a one-frame freaking thing to hit this hat.
In theory, the hourglass is supposed to stop everything.
You know, I've never seen any playthroughs of Phantom Hourglass or even Spirit Tracks, so...
I'm, I'm just wondering, like, I wonder what Chugga Conroy's beef with Twilight Princess is.
Does he have beef with it?
I mean, he played Majora's Mask, he played Wind Waker, then he played Skyward Sword. Now he's doing Phantom Hourglass. I mean, I don't remember him ever mentioning that game, so...
There are a lot of Zelda games, to be fair. I think we're getting there. Now I fall off the right side of the platform. And I almost jumped right... Oh, it would have been easier to just go to the end, for crying out loud. I could have just fallen in that last gap. Freaking A.
Doesn't the screen lock, though?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, maybe it does. I don't know. Do you just die if you fall in that after that point? That'd be dumb.
Like, every time you get the treasure chest, the level just kind of freezes and locks in place.
Now I have to deal with all these enemies. Because I didn't realize that guy was in the puzzle.
And now that we're in the secret path, it's probably going to get harder, huh?
Thankfully yeah, the secret is the most... This secret is like the most infamous one of the game.
Said. Now I remember.
I didn't remember that extended...
We weren't even at the worst of it this whole time.
We'll see. Hopefully I'm overestimating this, but it throws enemies at me that I haven't yet seen. So...
Also, yes, I agree. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game.
Thankfully, those enemies are nice and like only attack you one at a time. And for all that, you get 4 gems. 5 gems. My bad. But it's cool. I mean, this does have something in it that's theoretically, technically worth it. Like, it's a suit part. It's not like a few gems. And auto-scroller!
Oh, that's why.
Maybe I should let more things scroll on the screen.
And if it's anything like the last auto-scroller, no checkpoints, right?
Yep. But it's also short, so that's nice. Oh boy. First off, we have precision bombs. I think I'm already making a horrible mistake. Probably already... Oh, right, never mind. That's what these blocks are for.
You know, action-adventure games always hide stuff behind the waterfall, but with platformers, there's always a pit you have to fall down somewhere.
So yeah, here we have these guys that spit out little guys, and they have crazy knockback if you get hit by them in midair, just like everything else in this game. I think they do a fair amount. Just got thrown clear off the screen.
Oh,
so yeah, that segment there is tough, as they say.
How much health do those new enemies have?
I don't know. I don't have time to find out, sadly.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as much as, like, some things, I imagine, but, enough that it's going to be
Enough
obnoxious.
to get in the way.
I wish I hadn't wasted both of those power-ups. Now that we know what we're up against, we can get there faster. Unless we hit the left wall, that's a problem. Ah, that's no good at all. I should have just taken the hit. I'm dead anyway. But now we know.
Also, probably obvious, but you can't dash in midair, right?
Correct.
No air
I think
dash
that
to
always gives you a time stop. Hasn't it every time? If so,
the first treasure chest?
That's interesting. That means they actually want you to make good use of it.
If you hadn't brought that up, I sure as heck wouldn't have noticed.
I mean, I've just had one 3 times in a row, so I'm assuming that's where I got it. That or I was just randomly lucky or unlucky.
Hey, it's a gambler's fallacy.
Should be fine. Ugh, good night.
Wow.
Oh.
What
Okay,
a
that's
save.
what's supposed to happen there. I totally, like, misaimed the last 2 times. Now that we know this here, he goes down in 3 hits. I don't know if the bomb might actually... Well, I'm already dead! Unless I can dash over him. Good night. This would be a good place for a robot if I had the power. Ah, frickin' A, really? I can't believe I can't believe I survived that! I should have taken the bomb, is what that means. We might be able to robotify here, at which point we don't take knockback anymore, I'm pretty sure, so... Yeah, I should have enough blocks in here to get a robot. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to easily take this guy down otherwise. Actually, did he just go down? This isn't already the end, is it? That platform is looking rather endish.
If it is, then good job. Didn't lose too much.
Nope. So I may have just wasted this robot, we'll see.
It's just a long platform for you to waste your robot on.
Well, we're gonna have to get rid of that now.
Oh, hey, boomerang.
What happened? Where am I? I got crushed by the auto-scroller. I thought I died immediately. Because I got knocked so far off screen. Alright, so let's see if we can get through that without a robot this time. Just better aim. Shouldn't have done that yet.
Get through this very, a little bit more easily than...
I'm gonna say that if I beat this and the 3-5 secret that we can now get, I think that's a good stream. And I think that's where difficulty peaks, honestly. Like, after this, it's still hard, but I don't think it gets any
But it's
harder.
Enemy hard. Enemy hard, not platformy hard.
Alright, enjoy yourselves, everyone.
See you, Dark.
See you.
Are your 35 or 64 minutes up? That sounds like
That's
a
all
song
you get,
title.
JD Easter.
I'm really hungry, sorry.
35 or 64? Could be a song lyric. Am I doing alright, pink guy? Go away. Memorization is the name of the game.
Trial and error.
Is also the name of the game. Just staying very far to the left of the screen.
But it's like, you still want to take out the guys on the right fast enough.
Yeah, this is honestly just as easy. Well, that burns so much of my meter. Yeah, I don't care if that burned all my meter. There's plenty of enemies in the
Those
puzzle.
are probably more worthwhile than the robot, honestly.
I mean, I would have ended up with at this much meter after the robot anyway. And you get more enemy, like, blocks if you do that than if you kill them via hat. What am I doing? Alright, this guy. I do have to deal with this, but I don't think this is as bad, because I can just spam this at this distance and be safe. I kind of want to just rely on the... That didn't work as well that time. Yeah. What is even after that? Half the screen is empty. Just like, no more platforms here. Have fun.
No, I saw something move like horizontally, but then it just kind of like popped out of existence.
Yeah, I don't know. It must just come back later. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was a waste of an entire row of blocks. Surprised that hadn't happened yet. Well, we're already 10 lives down from the beginning, although to be fair, most of that is from the previous level.
I was hoping you'd save that.
You know, I should really save that thing. I really need to be conscious about not using that time stop thing early. Because that seems like it could be key against dealing with that one enemy.
But it doesn't stop the auto scroll, right?
That'd make it too easy. Dang it.
So when do those bubble guys normally show up?
I think another level or two. Dang it, it's gonna be very hard to not match this with all these purple blocks in the puzzle. Yeah, I was dead. It is not a trivial wall jump to make, and I have to do it twice.
At least it's early on. Unless they suddenly make you do it 3 times in a row at the end of the level.
Yeah, my guess is there's not too much more to the level, but these are famous last words, so we'll see. It's nearly done. There's no problems left. The rest of it is easy. Okay, I really can't afford to slide down the wall for that long. Oh, that's not what we wanted. I hope he doesn't see me through the wall. And I really hope he doesn't shoot through the wall if he does. Okay, good. He's as good as dead over on that side of the wall.
What would happen if you used the downward stab on those stack guys?
I would probably die.
I was like, would that be as effective or not?
It would probably not do anything to them if I had to guess. Or not enough damage to kill them in one hit, and then I would just fly off in some random direction.
Trying.
That is working nice, though. Oh, hey, I got an extra life. And I burned the timer again at some point. It's like impossible not to. That or it went off the top of the screen, which is entirely possible. Alright, we have explosions here. I'm gonna take this time because the other one didn't help me much. Oh, this is nice in that it
lingers.
It means I can, like,
Or
actually
you mean the
approach
shield.
that guy. Without having to worry about all
Okay, I'm so
the...
curious how that like platform just kind of popped out last time.
It's like, oh, well, you're not gonna be able to make it anyway. You're dead anyway. Doesn't matter.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, because I thought I saw something over there the first time. Hopefully we're near the end. Gosh, do these things just stick around? Or did I rejuvenate them by matching blocks? What is all of this? Why is there nothing?
I don't know, but when I saw someone use this, it looked really effective.
Why? Oh, great. Why did I die? What did I die to? Just being off screen? Alright. Well, now we know that guy's there, so we won't just let him start shooting and make it impossible to put a block in front of him. That was so dumb.
Dauntless, I don't know if I want to actually entertain that or...
I don't know who that character
Yeah,
is.
I don't know who it is either, so...
Birdie is a scarecrow in Conker's Bad Fur Day. Kinda
Yeah, it does like it's something from one of those rare games.
Ah. Was before my gaming time, so I never really got into the whole 5th gen collectathon / rare aesthetic end game.
Yeah, same. It's like, you know, I mostly like collectathons just because I got to play as Mario.
That was...
Like, Banjo doesn't look as fun to control as Mario would.
She whiz. Just barely had enough room to take that guy out.
You got through, like, lost levels, no problem, but then this is, oof.
I've only played this game like twice. Lost levels I know, at least. Doesn't make me magically good at the game, but at least I know enough of it. It's not a row of 3? Come on, game. Be that way. Wasting all these... I mean, hearts are not a problem. I have not once died, nor will I die, to lack of health in this level. It's least of my concerns.
Yeah.
Those guys were just farther along the platform than I thought they were. We were saying... She whiz! I don't have enough to use that. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I hope I was able to use that. I really should have matched more blocks beforehand.
I mean, they give you that boomerang there for a reason, I'm sure.
Ugh. Oh, shoot, I forgot where this guy was. Okay, that's what I need to watch for. As soon as there are blocks, block him out.
Yeah. Just do not even give him the chance.
Oh, great. That guy got the chance.
That shield doesn't stop projectiles, does it?
I'm not sure what's gonna happen on this side. Gee whiz, they're just never gonna stop. Not on screen yet. Okay, now it's on screen. Just gotta make sure they're blocked out on both sides. What now? What now? What new fresh horrors await? Are we at the end? Are we at the end? I think we're at the end. Hooray! Well, that level didn't take nearly as long as the one before.
Oh.
But boy, is it, like, just maddeningly, like, worrisome.
Unforgiving.
Yeah. Alright, so now all we got out of that was a lava vest, which allows us to get to a secret in World 3. And I don't think will help us going forward at all.
Yeah, I'm like, let me guess. There's no more lava for the rest of the game.
It will
beyond this
relieve
run.
us of 10 of our lives, at the very least. In case that number was getting a little too high. Don't want to go maxing out. Yeah, so somewhere there's a big giant pit with breakable blocks over it that we fall into as a robot so we can actually survive. I don't trust myself to be able to actually dash under this stuff. Unless I've already started dashing.
Yeah, looked really doable.
There's no point in getting all this damage in. I can kill them, but it takes like 10 hits to kill them. Alright. These dang guys. Won't it be fun when these guys come back when I have to worry about platforming too?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that level was missing these guys.
Ah.
This reminds me of Ocean Base from Sonic Advance 3, except if it was lava instead of ocean.
An important substitution, but not entirely uncommon.
But then again, this also is still the
Yeah,
ocean world.
this level does it about 3 times. Still don't understand why you have to hit slightly below the eye on this. I'm very upset that didn't reach.
We need
Yeah,
like a
move
boss
that.
where we need a boss where instead of having a giant eye as its weak point, it just has like you just have to hit in like the mouth or something.
Very surprised those were still around. For crying out loud! At least there's enough room to just jump on the platform. We're just going to do the same idea. Uppercut and stun. About 4 times in a row. This is where, oh no, this guy first gets introduced.
I have only seen a full LP of Wind Waker once, Dauntless, so I don't really remember those in.
Yeah, a lot of these enemies do look like they could like have come right from Wind Waker. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about the living statues where you have to throw bombs in their mouths.
Yeah, I can see it. Being Zelda-esque.
Wind Waker specifically, just have that cartoony art style.
Wow, that was the easiest 98 combo ever. Where did that even come from?
Is the electricity just like taking up your counter?
I want that... Oh, guess I'm bombs now. Great. I don't think it matters as much in this level. Yeah, I don't think I ever used that boomerang shield. I was not making nearly enough use out of that.
Does it eat projectiles, or do those go through it?
I assume that they cancel it out or something. Because eventually it ran out, but I'm not sure what caused that. At night, this just keeps on. That's not what I was expecting. I forgot I didn't have the normal projectile. Alright, water physics. This tower of enemies in the middle of my bottom screen. Watch it come crumbling down with one match. You have to really tap that button light. Forgot those were in this level. Sigh. Yeah, there's a lava screen. I forget if it's the next one or if it's another cycle through. It's not quite at the end of the level where the secret is.
Pretty sure you made note of it last time you went through the level.
Yeah, we can always listen back and hear the 15 Facebook notifications. Oh my goodness. To be fair, I still have them on, so it's not like I took any precautions. I'm not mostly because I'm just.
Let's not jinx it, please.
I'm not even sure which app was responsible for that. Like I may just have to turn off my system sounds. I don't think it's Chrome that's responsible for that.
This is the kind of platforming I like. This like precision stuff.
We had a whole secret full of it that like ended very shortly because it wasn't that difficult to level.
I don't know if I'd call that precise. Just kill the enemies really quick.
No, there was a water one. You may have missed it. It was so short. I think you weren't on the call for some reason at that point.
Oh, I might have been.
I think this is the level, or this is the room. I'm gonna want to be as full health and full bar as possible. Unfortunately, I have like no enemies in my puzzle currently, so there's no chance that's happening. Already full, and I've still got like 20 more spots to clear.
Where are you gonna find enemies in this game?
In the previous screens, apparently. Forgot I had to jump. Dang it. Such a weird control to have to jump. I don't know. I don't know why I find that weird. It's not what Smash or Kirby does. You just have to tap down in those games.
Oh right, you have to press down and then the jump button.
Yeah. This will be the first castle level from, or no, maybe the second. One of the early castles from New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I remember something like that from one of those games.
I think we're coming up on it. This looks like the place. I hope I can fit through that. Should have let him break more of the screen. Oh yeah, this is with the lava vest already. Like I could have probably done this without the lava vest. Like I still have like an entire bar full. Cause it works on the robot too. Like normally I would have just died, or we would have ran out like right after I hit the floor. Just gonna do this whole segment as robot.
Just gonna Super Metroid that section.
Yeah, but again, like Hatsworth takes 4 damage from lava. I would have been able to survive 1 hit, 2 if I had all my hearts and had already bought the last heart upgrade.
I think you could pick like any lava level from any game to compare this to.
Well, we've bought so many upgrades this stream. This stream.
Yeah, we were screaming, all right.
All none. Yeah, I think I'll do 1 more level in the next world, just so I don't have to deal with 4 levels in a row if they're harder than I remember them being. Let's take this. I like the shield.
It's Mega Man's Leaf Shield, basically.
I imagine this level would be a lot harder, too, if I didn't have the lava shield. It's a shame, I should have not gotten it, just to see. But then it would have taken, like, playing through that much of that level, only to find out I might not be able to do it easily.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't want to risk it. Because I know I'd done it before, but I couldn't remember how tight it was.
Yeah, is this Super Metroid reverse boss order tight?
It's definitely not, but, okay, I should have just stuck with the normal projectile. Forgot how long these take to power up. And that guy's just awkwardly standing on the end of the platform. Still not even maxed! They're still not maxed! Unless I'm wrong and they are maxed. Like, do they really take 9 matches to max? Nope, they take that many matches to max. Like, goodness. And after all that, I jumped straight into the lava. Like, that barely killed that guy. Actually, no, I take it back. That thing is still going. Because there were 2 of them.
Yeah, that looks pretty darn potent.
Yeah, problem is, it's so weak otherwise.
Does that, like, automatically target enemies?
If you fully power it up, and it stays around for quite a while.
That looks pretty good.
But sadly, I have no other way to approach these guys, and the normal shot is so much cheaper. So now I just have to wait it out.
It might be better in, like like a crowded section with smaller enemies.
Maybe I can reach... No, I can't reach that guy. So I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this without projectiles. Oh, didn't know he was that close. This is what I get for not investing in the base power projectiles. About time. This level's just more obnoxious than anything.
I was gonna just like, you know, at least the screen isn't moving, right? At least you're not being rushed.
This is true. I am free to take it as slow as I'd like. I think I'm gonna take this bomb, though. Because at least I can make him flinch with that. Oh wow, that guy just insta-died when I hit him into the lava. I suppose that makes some degree of sense. I like these upward flowing lava currents that I can stop with little tiny puzzle blocks.
Makes me think of I think, what was it, Magma Dragoon from Mega Man X4 had that same, like, lava flows going upward.
Yeah, I remember playing X4. That level was actually really good because you had the freaking mech armor. With
the ride armor there,
yeah,
which you could fight Magma Dragoon with, and just totally cheat.
Magma Dragoon is the best Maverick in the X series, hands down.
I was really like happy when Torchman from 11 is basically him.
Oh boy, can I don't have many hearts at the moment. I'm wondering if I can fill this fully. Basically, yeah. There we go. Oh, interesting. Yes, please, spawn all of the enemies in the middle of the screen. That makes it so much easier.
Free combos.
Provided I can react to the speed the game is running at. This is just silly. Oh, I mean, yeah, to be fair, we did go back into World 3, so there's a reason this is a lot easier.
And you did say that was basically the hardest level in the game.
This is so dumb.
You want free combos?
This is not even fair. Let's at least let you get taken out by a giant robot.
Even the biggest enemies are helpless against getting juggled.
Yeah, virtually every enemy in the game, if you haven't juggled, it's dead. Since I know this is almost certainly the end of the level, I'm just gonna robot it out from here. I bet you there is like exactly one more enemy that's gonna spawn. I wasn't wrong. And it's not the end of the level yet, so let's just take all this damage in the lava for no reason. It is, however...
Didn't one of the subspace stages, like, there was like an enemy room where it's just like a single Primid? I forget. that was it.
That sounds like a Sakurai thing.
Like at the end of the level, it's just like a single Primid drops down, and then that's it.
Or even a Super Paper Mario. Oh, it is basically the end of the level. They just wanted one more spot for you to potentially die if you're rushing too much. Oh, there's another suit bard. Interesting.
Doesn't every secret have that?
Something good happened to my robot suit. Hooray! Oh, okay, it actually tells me.
you give it a mustache.
Yeah, basically whenever you kill enemies in it, you now get teacups to refill tea and keep it running! Even though 90% of the time I end the robot early myself.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's do one more standard level. There's another secret later in the world that doesn't require as much backtracking and hopefully isn't as hard, but I honestly don't remember. It could be another...
At least the secrets give you meaningful things to collect.
Some of them do. these two did. Well, that one did, technically, because the other one was just a key to unlock the other. Technically, it's not needed, so you could totally skip 4-1 secret. You don't feel like fighting through 4-1 twice. Ice! Everyone's favorite.
Regigigas I can kind of see. The Silent Realm Guardians, I can actually kind of see a little bit more. So.
Oh yeah, it does look like a bit like a Regi.
Thankfully, there is no slow start to deal with.
I mean, you do start with like none of your robot moves, to be fair. It's sort of a slow start.
But not really.
Just being lazy here. Didn't realize that there were still some of those left. Haven't played what since 2011? I missed the beginning of that thread.
He's talking about this game.
Oh, this game. Yeah, I hadn't played it since 2011 either. This is quite the first time in quite a while. 2011 or 12 was the last time I played it.
You familiar with that channel, like Shadow Surge or Surge, who does like
so.
no damage boss videos?
Slightly.
Yeah, I actually had this game. He actually did this game, all bosses, no damage. It popped up in my recommendations.
Interesting.
So it's like, if you're curious to see...
The one
the
other
bosses in
video
this
of
game-
Henry Hatsworth on the
Yeah, I
internet.
know, right? I'm like, dang, what game hasn't this guy done no damage boss run video of?
Who knows?
Like, he's done, like, everything. Like, even, like, obscure licensed games. Like, I had a Garfield game video of his pop up in my recommendations.
A week of Garfield. Final boss, no damage.
It's like when Silver Gunner made, like, a final boss theme for the iCarly DS game.
Oh man, rip that.
Yeah.
I hope they're able to get that back up.
Well, why did it go away to begin with?
Probably a copyright strike, because
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
last time it was community guidelines, because false advertising. It's like, but that's the whole joke. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't want to take a flying leap into nowhere. Oh, I didn't even notice that guy again. Gee whiz. Also didn't notice that hat.
It looks like they'd want you to dash jump.
Yeah, I know, but I really don't want to do that.
You just have to put your faith in the level designers. You don't ride those things up, right?
Oh, okay. You can just fall.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll let her do her thing. She just does these flying leaps, and then if you get too close and don't combo well, like if you just do this standard combo, or if you get interrupted mid-standard combo, she'll like swipe at you sometimes.
Looks easy enough to deal with, but if there's like a bunch of them, I'd imagine it's harder.
Like, I'm probably about to get hit here. I wasn't paying too much attention.
When I watched the no damage bosses of this game, he never like once bothered with the puzzle at the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah, what
Like,
do you
if an
need
enemy
it?
would- if an enemy, yeah, if an enemy would come up, he'd just deal with it.
Yeah, they only attack one at a time, to be fair. So there's the...
And it's just like one hit and they're gone, right?
Oh, that's what it is. They do the swipe if they come, like if they've been knocked prone, and then like when they get back up and you're nearby, they'll do it.
3 heart, no ball, run of Master Quest.
That's not creative time,
actually
right?
had the, yeah, I've never had the opportunity to play that particular.
I love
had
Master
the
Quest and
GameCube
Ocarina of Time.
I had the GameCube version of that, so
Dang it.
I have one.
That'd be a fun challenge. Thanks for the idea. I'm gonna do that next time I play it.
I've 100% of the original 64 version. Although I did miss a deck of mech upgrade because I did Temple of Time before I got the final.
Oh yeah, in the N64, there's a glitch that can prevent you from like getting it in the forest stage.
I don't know why that is.
Yeah, if you get the Poacher Saw in the N64 version, it's bugged and you can't get the upgrade for some strange reason.
Do we have hearts? We have hearts. Just want to stun these guys mostly. I can probably go into robot mode after this combo. May or may not be necessary, but we'll see. We're near the end of a screen, probably. There is a heart finder thing that I don't think I've even powered up to level 3 yet in the list of upgrades that I've barely visited at all. Yep, end of screen, 3 enemies left. Par for the course!
I mean, generally these secret levels have been... Or no, never mind. Why did I think you're in a secret level? Because this whole stream has been secret levels.
Well, that was totally worth it. Righty then. Do these guys still die in one hit? Yes. So what, do they do more damage or what?
They have to make you think you're fighting harder enemies.
They're more orange. That alone is worth a palette swap. There's a whole upper path here. Let's see if we can get back on that.
Well, to me it looks like you're gonna like zigzag up there.
Yep, we can get up there.
Or not.
Oh, dash physics are really weird on ice. Oh, never mind, we're gonna zigzag right back down. This is all optional.
You got treasure out of it.
I like that I've never actually jumped into one of those doing the twirl thing. Oh, wait, what's this? Why is this here? Why are ice physics? Gee whiz. Skip it. There's a platform here, I remember that. I don't think there's anything more... Boy, I was just asking for trouble there. Why are these not exploding?
You know, I was watching one of Fat Guy's like older streams, and I was curious as to like one time where he was asking like, why is attack effects Y look more yellow? Like,
Why am I standing inside of this? This is just a terribly bad decision. Oh. What? Wait, what's going on? Do I slide under this? Gee whiz. That's not a mechanic I would have expected to find in this game, given that you don't typically have momentum when moving.
I remember there's this one level in Mighty Number 9 where at one part you're expected to use a crouch dash move to get past an instant death obstacle, and then you never use it again.
I mean, that's basically this. There's an upper path, but I don't feel like taking the risk. Because I know there aren't secrets in this level. Okay, what is the pattern of these? Well, I'm safe here, at least. Besides from that. Why did I take this boomerang again?
Because you're basically forced to.
That was bad timing.
You got it from one of those treasure chests on the top path.
I mean, that was definitely avoidable. Well, let's just continue on.
Yeah, that was basically like a Super Mario Bros. Like slide under a block thing.
Oh, especially since that's the end of the end of the screen. Heck yes. Who cares what the rest of the screen is?
Game I remember when I think of puzzles. I think of Mario's Puzzle Party from Mario Party.
It's basically like all of them have that like Tetris-esque mini game.
My strategy for that
Most of them.
is always just hold down.
My strategy is just spamming Z because that chomps him down instant.
And then you can like mess with the other people's puzzles, alright?
Maybe I'm thinking of the 4 one. I don't think there was an instant drop button in that.
No. There is no instant. Yeah, you're thinking of Mario Party 4's Bob-omb Breakers.
Which, I mean, is literally the same game, to be fair. Except with
you
bombs
had to
instead of
match 3 instead of 2.
nothing. I don't know how they expected anyone to be able to combo fast enough actually trying to combo in that game. I feel like the strategy is always going to be some variant of just sort of make as many matches as possible and eventually you'll get the points. I'm curious as to how fast some of those damageless boss fights go. Because I feel like the third boss, a lot of the time I spent on it was just recouping lost health. But like other ones, like the first one, I feel it was just kind of like having to wait.
What, the Weaselbee one?
No, the cake boss.
Oh, the first world boss.
Not related to the, what, YouTube channel show thing? There's something called that. Or maybe it's a restaurant here in New York. Like a place to buy cake. That sounds familiar for some reason. Like there's a safe spot, but I didn't see where it was. The worst
That's
of
basically
two bad.
what I was basically referring to that video because in the later bosses he made a lot of use of the boomerang shield.
Yeah, I could see that.
Also, yeah, the big bokoblins from Skyward Sword, those are moblins.
Hey, yeah, the spear guys do look a bit like that. Didn't remember where I was at the combo. Doesn't matter, because now I have double attack power. You know, maybe do anything but go airborne. I'm trying to deal with those guys. I like how they stick these in here because
I see you use your downward swing.
I like how they stick these in here because they're one of the few. What am I supposed to do? I'm probably dead. Very slowly dead. That was right at the end too, for crying out loud. Pretty sure that was the end.
You could have probably wall clinged, like right over the pit there. It's like the Dust Man stage from Mega Man 4. Just here's a huge long section of the ceiling trying to crush you.
I would have been very upset if that had counted as a crush. I don't remember even killing that wizard thing, but okay. I'll take it. We're probably safe. We have to be safe. Unless these just break the rules of physics and decide to clip through each other. Well, that was dumb.
What, like that one Mario World stage?
Oh yeah, like...
The Valley of Bowser 2, was it?
Yeah, it's layer 2. It doesn't have to abide by your physics.
I was like, ugh, I had the worst time with that stage when I first played it.
Thankfully, you can just skip it with Yoshi. These are not lined up well. I wish there were a faster way through this section.
This is like that Japanese like game show, like where you fit through the holes in the wall.
with fitting music too.
I used to love watching that.
Human
I
Tetris.
think I only remember seeing something like that once in my life.
It used to be on like Saturday mornings, I think.
Oh, you actually watched it live, or?
Yeah, I remember it being on TV a couple times. I
Huh.
forget what channel though. Or maybe it was like an American version of it.
Maybe let's match the blocks ahead of time this time. So we don't have to worry about wall kicking above them. I guess I could have just continued wall kicking up into the ceiling. I love it when I just flip to the pedal, like the bottom screen, anticipating a block landing there way before it actually lands there. Just waste a good, like, 5 seconds of screen transition.
I was just looking at a message from Discord, and I'm like, why does Discord's eyes emoji look like at the enemies from Earthbound Beginnings?
I was just thinking it looks like the Pac-Man ghosts without a...
Oh yeah, those two. I was like, looks very much like that.
We're gonna wait again, because I forgot what was coming up next. And that was not a good speed to approach it at. I'm gonna continue killing these things, because I don't want these messing up with any platforming to go on here. Yeah, we were literally right at the end.
Sheesh.
Well, since I don't really feel like buying anything from the shop here yet. Oh, I don't have Melee Master 3. Should I do that first, or should I do the extra heart? I feel like I've died more to not being able to kill things quickly in this world than I have to actually dying to hearts. Especially since it's only a silver one. Let's do that. And while we're at it, let me mute this real quick and play this background tune that was meant to play in the shop.
I was actually listening to some of the music from this game.
So yeah, this little 8-bit ditty. Yeah. But yeah, according to the YouTube comments, I didn't actually confirm this, but I assume this was true. The composer just said it was cut because there wasn't enough space on the cartridge. Which, I mean, it's impressive
yeah,
what they
old.
managed to fit on this, all the graphics and whatnot, and some orchestral sound. Like, I think this was recorded with a live orchestra, or at the very least is, like, not very...
surprising.
If not that, it's definitely very, like, good samples. It's not something that they just had
High quality.
your usual, like, instruments. Like, this was probably pre-baked music. I don't know. He could be. I could be totally wrong, and he could correct me on that. It's good stuff. Yeah. We'll buy
It's
this.
like how
Why not?
It's like how I feel about Metal Slug 7 on the DS. I'm like, man, they managed to get some amazing sounding music on this DS cart.
Might as well buy the first levels of all these things.
It's like if your game is short, you might as well use that space and make the music really good.
So yeah, we definitely won't be hitting all of these upgrades, but we have the melee one maxed out. That's one of the most important ones. I'll probably go for this heart next. That or this. But yeah, I think that's good for this time. We'll tackle the rest of World 4 and maybe start on World 5 next time. I don't think any levels are as difficult as the ones we played today, but I could be totally wrong. I could be forgetting what 4-4 secret is or something like that.
You mostly said like the levels just started getting long, not necessarily more difficult.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe a bit
it definitely goes hand in hand. 4-1's any indication. But yeah, this has been fun. I'll see you guys around. I may be streaming Smash or something Saturday, depending on if I end up doing anything else then. And
Yeah, I'll probably be around to do that on
probably
Saturday.
do some sort of public arena.
I mean, I
I'd be
haven't
up for
played
that.
Smash in like a week, so a good excuse to play Piranha Plant.
Yeah. Well, this has been JDH64 and Co. See you all next time.